Mom of 4 scared and stranded in car at night, then she hears a knock on the passenger window. Tawny Nelson, a mother of 4, was stranded in the worst way possible. After a tough few months, her truck, her only means of transportation, had become unreliable. But with no other choice, Tawny had to drive her 4 daughters, ages 9, 5, 2, and just 6 weeks old, to the grocery store on a rainy evening. What should have been a quick errand turned into a nightmare. As they loaded their groceries and prepared to head home, Tawny tried to start the truck, but nothing happened. Panic set in as she realized the battery had died because one of her daughters had accidentally left a light on. To make matters worse, her phone was dead, leaving her completely stranded in the dark, pouring rain. Tawny's heart sank as she spent the next 2 hours trying to get help. She approached over 20 people in the grocery store parking lot, but no one even acknowledged her. Desperate, overwhelmed, and feeling like a failure, Tawny broke down in tears. Then, out of the darkness, there was a knock on the passenger window. Startled, Tawny looked up to see an older man, about 74, with a cane and a limp standing outside. He handed Tawny a dish of deli chicken strips, biscuits, and water bottles, telling her to feed her children. In that moment, her despair turned to hope. But the man's kindness didn't stop there. He had already called a tow truck and arranged for his wife to come and drive Tawny and her children home. The next morning, the elderly man returned, this time with a mechanic. Not only did the mechanic fix the truck's dead battery, but he also replaced the alternator and repaired the broken window motor. When Tawny asked about payment, the mechanic just smiled and said that the older man had already covered everything. His only request? That Tawny never give up and continue being the best mother she could be. Tawny, overwhelmed with emotion, broke down again. The man had shown her and her children more kindness than she could have ever imagined, restoring her faith in humanity when she was at her lowest.